Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his target. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Well, Rick, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. The receiver grabs it. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Rebels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to run it here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. 'Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point try coming out. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Cavazos. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's West.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Those critical third down plays coming up. He keeps it. QB draw. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a keeper. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to put pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, what a grab! And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
That completion makes it second and medium. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Chandler. Breaks into the clear. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He's looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? They'll hand it off.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Now the point after attempt to tie this game up heading to the break. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get set, get set.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Rebels will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback operating an empty set. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense really clicking here. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Here's a regular season game, Kurt, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And sack sets up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick dart to the right. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. That's reeled in. It's Cavazos. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Okay, ready?
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll ride the back again here. Tackle, but first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. When they don't block the defense, defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Caught quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game.
42, Spider.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And now the try for the two-point conversion.
Alert.
Design quarterback run. They pick up the two-point conversion with the running play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Memphis.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Memphis.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He has first down yardage at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.